Good morning. We're back in the farm again, and today is October 9, 2025. And as you can see, this is part of the farm maintenance. Pinutol natin yung bamboo dito kasi it's masyadong malaki na and shading a lot of area. So in order to plant mga new seedlings naman, we need to take it out. More seedlings to plant. So today actually 5 seedlings lang. This is part of batch 3. The first 6 was already planted mga 2 weeks ago, and we had one mortality. Yung rootstock was not stable, hindi siya healthy, so namatay siya. So we replaced it right away. It was a total of 12 seedlings for batch 3. So ngayon 11 na lang because of one mortality. More fertilizer. Nice.
Pinita-hintay.
Newly planted EVR jackfruit, batch number 3. So this area before was shaded kasi nga meron tayong big durian tree dito, and it was cut down last Saturday. So ngayon medyo sunny na yung area natin, so we can plant more EVR jackfruit. Round weeding muna, very important before tayo mag-apply ng fertilizer. Ito, ano to, 2 months old plus. This is part of batch 1. So, linisin muna natin yung area before tayo mag-apply ng fertilizer. Okay, so this is a mix of diammonium phosphate, Yara Complete, tapos meron tayong dolomite with micronutrients mixture. Ito yung monthly maintenance natin. Very important, take out the weeds kasi inaagawan ng nutrients yung tree natin So we need to clean up the area before we apply yung fertilizer natin. Yan, malinis na. Two months old EVR jackfruit. This one kailangan natin lagyan ng tali ito kasi it's leaning towards the left. So before nyan, linisin muna natin. Okay, done with the maintenance. Ayan, nag-prepare tayo ng mga stakes and maghahanap tayo ng mga seedlings na kailangan ng staking for support. Kasi what happens is yung sa sayon, yung sa top part, pag bumibigat na siya, tendency is yung rootstock nagbe-bend eh. So it needs support para hindi siya mabali or mag-bend yung rootstock, pangit yung growth, diba? So let's look for seedlings na kailangan ng support. So ito yung isang example na ng seedling natin na medyo mabigat na yung top part niya. So if you notice, yung tree is leaning towards the left. So kailangan natin lagyan ng stake para ma-straighten yung niya, trunk niya. Okay, let's tie this up. Okay, so tatalian natin to para upwards yung growth niya. Ma-fix natin habang early pa, kasi pag lumaki na to tapos nakabend yung trunk niya, hindi maganda sa plant yan. So right now i-fix na natin. Okay, so tapos na, talian na natin. If you can see, upwards na yung yung tree. And yung mga leaves naman, mag-a-adjust lang naman yan eh. Back to their parang natural na orientation or position. Okay, so let's find other trees na kailangan pa ng stake. Okay, so this is another one. Kita mo, it's bending to the right. So lagyan rin natin ng stake para maayos natin ang growth. Okay, so na-fix na natin. So ang plan nito is pag okay na yung niya, growth niya, upward straight na siya, siguro after mga few months from now, siguro mga 6 months or 8 months, pag okay na talaga, then pwede na natin tanggalin to. Yeah, pero as long as needed, dyan lang muna. Ito, this is another one for tree na kailangan ng support. As you can see, nag-bend na siya. Heavy na yung top niya eh. And then if you notice yung rootstock niya, medyo manipis talaga. So I'd like to talk something about yung when you purchase a seedling from suppliers, no? So this is from the first batch that I bought. Ang nangyari kasi nito yung the farm is located in Davao City, and yet yung supplier is from Jansan. So hindi ako personally naka-visit doon sa nursery eh. Nagpa-deliver lang ako. So meron tayong pros and cons na when purchasing yung mga seedlings natin. Pro kaya ako kumuha sa Jansan is because syempre you're buying from a parang reliable credible na mga supplier eh. So that's one thing na consider ko. So meron din namang mga negative side noon. Yung the cons is syempre babiyahe pa yung seedling. So minsan pagdating dito is possible na na-stress yung mga seedling, so pwede ma-stunt yung growth nila kasi nga mag-a-adjust yan eh dahil sa biyahe, and probably different rin yung environment nila doon. And the second thing is that kung hindi mo na-visit yung nursery, you're not able to pick out those yung mga healthy talaga na mga seedlings with maganda yung growth or malaki yung rootstock. So ang ano mo lang is depende na lang kung anong i-deliver sa'yo kasi nga malayo yung supplier eh, di ba? So yun lang yung mga negative side nun. And of course you have to take the risk din, di ba? Kasi sometimes if you purchase yung mga nag-buy ka doon sa mga malalapit sa'yo na nursery and yet hindi credible, so sayang din na pinatubo mo ng mga 3 to 4 or 5 years, and then doon mo pa nang malalaman na hindi pala totoong EVRK yun or hindi totoong musangking yun. So yun yung negative side also if hindi credible yung supplier mo. So yun lang. So as a tip, siguro based on experience na kasi nga I'm a newbie farmer, it's better talaga to visit the nursery, siguro kahit malayo, and then you pick your own mga you choose your own mga planting materials, your seedlings doon mismo sa nursery. That way you can ensure na healthy yung makukuha mo, mapipili mo yung malalaki ang rootstock, makikita mo yung mga meron ng sprouts, healthy yung leaves, walang sakit. That way, parang kumbaga sulit yung bili mo. Okay, so that's just my tip. Newly planted EVRK seedlings. So today nakaplant tayo ng 5 seedlings total. So this is still part of batch 3. And meron tayong free watering kasi umulan eh after planting, so blessing yun. Ayan. Here's another one. And another one doon sa end. So time check, it's almost 5 PM. Almost time to go home. Just final check lang mga seedlings natin, and I think they're looking healthy naman. So this is part of batch 2. Ito batch 2 rin to. Okay, so until our next update, see you next time.